I'm on that gutter shit. I come straight out that oven, man. Key-dot, don't need you to know my government. Don't care what bitch play a nigga, long as I count 100 slips.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, Kicking with Key. What you know good. If it's good you're looking for, then it's the place for sure. Now look, this story time is about how me and my homeboy Chubby Deuce, we got robbed by a 9 or 10-year-old for some paraphernalia, right? Excuse me. So look, this story time start off by, so me and my homie Chubby Deuce, we stayed in these apartment complexes called Rivertown Green, right? I was 15. Yeah, I was 15 years old. So I'm gonna give you all a backstory. When I was 14, 15, I kept getting in trouble in school. I wanted to be grown. I was doing all the stuff that grown people do, you know, smoking, girls, all that stuff, fighting, all that stuff. This is now I've been moved to Port Huron, Michigan, right? For getting expelled, orientation, fighting with my mom. If you haven't seen that, check my channel and you'll see that how I got expelled, orientation, fighting with my mom. YouTube, Kicking with Key. Come join the kickback. But anyway, so I'm 15 and my dad been trying to get on me because my mom moved to Arizona with my sister. My sister needed my mom's help because she has MS, multiple sclerosis. So my mom moved to Arizona with my sister to help her. So now it's just me and my dad. My dad been trying to lead me to the right path and try to guide me the right way, but I'm so stubborn at this time and I'm so caught up in the life that I don't want to really listen to my dad. I'm not listening to him. So my pops is like, okay, I got a life too, and you don't want to follow my lead. You don't want to listen. So my pops left, right? So now I'm on my own. He left for maybe a year or two. He was back and forth. But he was gone most of the time. So he left me the house. I'm all alone. My homie Chubby Deuce, he gets kicked out. We the same age. So he's homeless and he talking to me about his situation and he telling me he don't got nowhere to stay. Well, I got my own house basically. My dad is not there. I don't have no parental advisory. So come on with me. You know what I'm saying? Come on, this is my dog anyway. I'm gonna tell you how I met Chubby Deuce. He got kind of a name right now. He's a musician. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna, well, actually I am gonna shout him out. Shout out Armani Rose, man. That's Chubby Deuce. He doing it big right now. He an artist. He getting his name out there. He a hustler. Shout out my nigga Armani Rose, man. Chubby Deuce, what it do, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? But he didn't have nowhere to go. So I'm like, shit, come with me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. I ain't finna see you out here and you homeless. I got a crib, come live with me. So now it's me and Chubby Deuce, right? So me and Chubby Deuce broke. He like, man, bro, we gotta get some money. We sitting up here in this crib. We got the spot. We gotta handle our business. So I'm like, what you thinking? Chubby Deuce, he got a hustler's mentality. He like, man, we need to sell something. We need to do something, right? So I'm like, all right, cool, I'm with it. What you thinking? Chubby Deuce like, man, I'm finna sell some work. Work is, crack cocaine, crack, whatever. I'm like, I don't know about that, because at this time, I ain't never sold nothing like that before. I've dipped and dibbled and dabbled in, hustling or whatever, but I never veered off into crack. Chubby Deuce want the quick money, and if he gonna take this risk, we gonna make it worth it, right? That's his mindset. I'm like, I don't know. Chubby Deuce like, trust me, bro, trust me, we gonna get paid, right? Mind you, we 15. So he gets some work or whatever. He's starting to hustle. I see he getting his little custos every now and again. He doing his 1-2. I'm like, man, I'm kind of shook at this crack, right? So I'm like, look, I smoke at the time. I don't smoke no more. But back then I'm like, I smoke. I might as well just sell what I smoke, right? Never get high on supply. I didn't know that back then. I did, but I didn't listen to it. So I'm selling weed now, right? So me and Chubby Deuce, we hustling. We trying to get our little couple dollars every now and again. I ain't gonna put his real name out there. I'm gonna just call him, I'm gonna call him Moan. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Moan, he stayed in the same apartment complex as me. I'm getting my little bolies, which is an ounce if you don't know, from Moan. So whatever, right? We hustling. So it's this little dude who stayed in the same apartment complex as us. He probably like 9 or 10. He a little hustler too. Like his family was hustlers. He a hustler. He trying to get to the bag. I went to school with his sisters. I ain't gonna put their names out there. His older brother was an OG around there. I ain't gonna put his name out there, but they know who they is, right? So the little dude always getting money, and he see us getting money. He start coming around. We kicking it. So we trying to school the little dude or whatever, which he ain't need no schooling. He was already in the street, right? He doing his little 1-2 as well. He start coming over. So we shooting dice with the little dude. He watching us catch plays. He see we smoking. He see we getting a couple dollars. He see girls coming around. He's intrigued. So I'm like, man, I ain't got no problem with the little dude coming over. Chubby Deuce ain't tripping. He know they people too, so he come through. Our house was the kicking spot, right? When we moved in, we got girls coming through. We got our homies coming through. Free my nigga A Flow, he coming through. Like everybody, you know what I mean? If you knew them, we got, my pops had the big speaker system, the big 6 disc changer, 12 disc changer, you know what I'm saying? We blasted music, we having a ball. So one day, the little dude come over, right? He see us doing our little thing. He kicking for a couple hours and he moving a little fishy this day. So I started to notice it, like he is paying a lot more attention to where we put our money, where we put our, our paraphernalia and all of that. And he asking questions like, dang, so how much money y'all getting? I'm like, oh, bro, it ain't nothing. We ain't doing nothing crazy. Like, we just getting a couple $100 here, a couple 20s, little 10s, 5. This back then when it's mid and this, you can get a nick, you can get a dime, you can get a dub. You know what I'm saying? I ain't selling no weight. Chubby ain't selling no weight. Like, we just trying to get up. You know what I'm saying? We on the bottom scale of hustling, right? We just trying to get our little thing together. Every time I cop me a Bowlie from Mo, I ain't going to cop a Bowlie. Then I cop 2, then I turn that 2 to a QP, then I turn that QP to a HP, turn that HP to a P. I'm not on that. I'm 15, so every little bread I get, we in survival mode. My pop's not giving me no bread. He not coming through like, I remember my pop's coming through one time with like a hot and ready one day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Pops was like, you want to be grown, I'm going to show you. I got a life too, I'm gone. You don't want to listen? Then I'm gonna give you tough love, right? So whatever, every time I go to Moan, I'm copping the same Bowlie over and over and over again, right? So anyway, little dude asking the questions. I'm like, man, we ain't doing too much or whatever, right? I trust the little dude because back then I was a people person. So like, I always had somebody around me. Like, I'm always hanging out with folks. That's over with now. I don't deal with people for real. Like, I love you, but I love you from a distance and shame the fuck on you because it's just all about my crib. But, time does that to you. So anyway, he get to watching us a little too close. Chubby Deuce kind of keeping an eye on him, you know what I'm saying? Chubby Deuce ain't really liking the way he moving, but I'm so naive, I'm not even paying attention. So one day the day where he asking us, oh yeah, how much money you getting, peeping where we putting shit, he steals some weed, right? He steals some from me. I'm the one who got the, you know what I'm saying? So he takes some from me. And I peep it once I went in my bag and I get to checking everything. Man, we check his pockets. He got some weed on him. I'm like, damn, little dog, you stealing from us? Chubby Deuce snap, right? He was a boxer. Oh, damn, I forgot to tell y'all this how me and Chubby Deuce met. So, my fault, but me and Chubby Deuce meet because they say I'm trying to be some tough guy or whatever. I ain't scared of nobody. You want to fight, da-da-da-da-da, because remember, I was a troubled kid. So was he. So they get to talking like, oh, you can't whoop Chubby Deuce. You know what I'm saying? You talking all that, this and that. You can't whoop Chubby Deuce, right? I'm like, man, who the fuck is it? Chubby Deuce? Like, I ain't worried about nobody, right? I'm on my chest poked out back then, right? Not knowing Chubby Deuce is a boxer. Like, Chubby Deuce box. Like, he really boxed. I didn't at the time. Later on, Chubby Deuce brought me to the gym. I got my skills up a little bit. I broke my hand on a heavy bag. I had frail bones. Anyway, So me and Chubby Deuce, we keep hearing rumors about each other like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Key said he'd get on with you. Key said he'd fight you. Chubby Deuce, he like, what? Who? You talking about the new nigga from Grand Rapids? Like the new kid here? They like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Chubby Deuce like, man, I ain't worried about that nigga. Like, I'll do him bad. That come back to me. Oh, Chubby Deuce said he'd do you bad. I'm like, what? Huh? He'd do who bad? And I forget, he had a light-skinned homie with him. He used to box too. I think his name was Kevin or something. It was close to my name. I think it was Kevin. Because my name Kevon. So I think it was Kevin. So him and Kevin boxed. I'm like, man, I ain't worried about him. Like, tell that nigga whenever he want to do it, right? So eventually, we bump into each other in the hall in high school, right? So they like, oh, here y'all go, whatever. You know, the crowd get to gathering around us, circling up. So me and Chubby Deuce, we sizing each other up like, nigga, what you want to do? He like, man, what you want to do? And this is when I should have knew I was in over my head, because I'm standing all like a street fighter. My hands is all weird. My foot placement is way off. Chubby Deuce turned to the side, right? Left foot out, right foot behind him. Get right in a boxing stance, right? And I can see him doing this. And I'm like, man, he's standing like he knows something. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of questioning like, oh shit. Because I didn't box. So we going back and forth. We don't fight, right? Cool. Couple months go by. We get to talking. We come to find out our beef was really over nothing. We end up getting cool. One day, we get the boxing, like somebody bring the boxing gloves out. I think it was 20. Shout out 20. What up, nigga? That was one of my well, I'm not even gonna call her home. She was damn near my girlfriend, but everybody knew about it. We just never really solidified it, right? We never put a title on it, but if anybody knew me back then, they knew I used to talk to Buck. Buck, what up, Buck? My nigga Dollar Bill, that's my dog. But everybody knew her brother is 20. So 20 bring out the boxing gloves, everybody getting the gloves or whatever. I get in there with Josh Collier, you know what I'm saying? Me and Josh Collier throw hands, I get the best of Josh Collier. I guess 20 used to box. I don't know, I've heard stories of this man hitting people and making them shit on themselves. Like, that's how hard 20 didn't hit somebody. I forget the dude's name, but he was a big ass black fat nigga. And he got in the glove. I guess 20 hit him in the stomach so hard he shit himself. Anyway, I see 20 and Chubby Deuce getting the gloves and they boxing. And they not like boxing like Street Fighter boxing. They boxing like they in the ring. So I see them, they placement is right. They put their hands up, they close range boxing, they slipping and they doing everything that boxers do, right? And I'm looking like, oh, Chubby Deuce would have beat the shit out of me. Damn, I'm glad I got cool with bro, because my ego would have got my ass whooped, right? He knew way more than I knew. He been boxing since I don't know when, but he definitely would have whooped my ass and I didn't even know. So anyway, boom, that happened. I see that Chubby Deuce can actually fight. I'm like, cool, I'm glad he cool with me. That's my dog. Fast forward. We get in there, Chubby Deuce don't like the way little dude is moving. He steal from me. Chubby Deuce snap on him. We send him home. He only stayed across the parking lot from us in the Rivertown Greens. So later on that night, me and Chubby Deuce, we handle our business. We make all our business happen throughout the day. Our girls come through, whatever. We finna go to bed. It's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, right? Chubby Deuce sleep in the living room. I got my room. Pop's room off limits. We don't go in Pop's room. You know, even though he not there, I didn't go in his room. Like, that's his personal room. That's his situation, right? Cool. The slider door, when we sent him home, me and Chubby Deuce, we don't even realize it. We left the slider door open. Little dude come back to the house, sneak in through the slider door, sneak back in, steal my weed and money again. So this is twice this little dude stole from us, robbed us, right? Chubby Deuce wake up. He sleep light, right? I slept light too. Chubby Deuce wake up. He come in, I hear the commotion of him, Chubby Deuce, like getting on his ass. I hear the commotion, I come out, cause he done snuck in. I didn't even hear him sneak in my room. He done snuck in, got everything he needed to get. Chubby Deuce catching. I come out, I'm like, damn, what the fuck going on? Chubby Deuce like, man, this little nigga done came back. He done took our shit again. Like, man, this little nigga we need to deal with it. Like, Chubby Deuce tempered, like we both had tempers, right? Chubby Deuce on him, going off, right? So I'm like, damn, this little nigga done did it again? He like, yeah, bro, man, we finna take this little nigga home. We finna, man, strip him, bro. Strip this little nigga, check him for everything. We running his pockets, right? We going in his pockets. He got our money, he got our weed, he got Chubby Deuce shit, his crack. He got everything. Like, this little dude, they hit a clean lick on us, 9, 10 years old, right? We like, man, we finna take this little dude home. So while we strip him to check everything he got on, we get to walking him home because he only across the parking lot from us. While we walking him home, Chubby Deuce smacking him in the back of the head. Bah! Didn't we tell you if you needed anything, we'd give it to you? Bah! Why you stealing from us, little nigga? We would have helped you out. Bah! Then we say, you know what I'm saying? Just bah! Bah! While we walking him home, but teaching him a lesson. Like, what if he didn't know us? What if we didn't know his people? We could have killed, like, you know what I'm saying? Anything could have happened to this little dude. If we was anybody else, we could have did this little dude bad. Like, somebody could have been scared and took your life. You know what I'm saying? So we really only doing this to teach him a lesson. Like, bro, you cannot be out here doing this, right? So we take him home, get our stuff back. And then coming up the next day, I'm like, when we get back home, you know what I'm saying? Not even the next day. After we take him home, we tell his big bro, like the OG nigga who I was telling you about, his big bro. We tell him the situation. When we get back home, I'm just sitting on the deck. I roll up one. I smoke. I'm sitting out there. I'm smoking. I'm like, damn, I gotta do better. Like, I gotta stop inviting people over. Chubby Deuce like, man, you too friendly. Like, you letting people in here, just anybody. Like, people in and out. You doing too much, basically. I know this your crib, but I live here too. You doing too much. I think about it, I'm like, damn, bro, right? Like, I'm just out there smoking, thinking about it. I talked to Chubby Deuce, I'm like, man, bro, I ain't really satisfied on what happened in the lesson that this little dude was taught, right? So Chubby Deuce like, what you thinking? I'm like, you know, Twan, what up, Twan? Twan got 2 little brothers. Damn, I forget their names too, but them was my dogs, man. He got 2 little brothers the same age as the dude who stole from us. So I'm like, man, I think I'm finna have Twan little brothers, you know what I'm saying, get on this little dude because, like, he gotta know not to do this again. You know what I'm saying? Chubby Deuce like, why not? Let's do it, right? So the next day after we set out smoking, stressing, whatever, plotting our next move, we go holla at Twan. I'm like, man, bro, I need your little brothers because I break the whole situation down. Twan like, man, all right, cool. Like, if you really feel like you want to do that, then cool. My little brothers, I didn't train them since pups. They pits, right? So we like, you sure? Like, they ain't gonna, he like, man, look, trust me. They gonna handle the business. You need them to handle it, they gonna handle it, right? So I holla at his little brothers. I'm like, look, I'm gonna pay y'all little dudes. If y'all handle this business for me, yeah, I got a couple dollars. They like, all right, bet we with it, right? So we go holla at the OG or his older brother of the dude who stole from us. We go holla at him. We knock on the door. He come to the door. I break the situation down to him again. I'm like, bro, I don't feel like little dog learned his lesson. I ain't really satisfied. And just to, you know what I'm saying, to get an understanding and a respect level, like, I want Twan little brothers fight your little brother just to teach him a lesson. So his older brother, he from the street, he understood it. He like, man, I get it. I've been telling him about stealing. I've been telling him keep his hands off other people's shit. I respect it. Like, at least y'all ain't do nothing to hurt my little brother because y'all really could have. And if they the same age as him, then I'll let it happen, right? Cool. So we set this up. His older brother come out. The little dude who robbed us come out. Twan little brothers come out. Me and Chubby Deuce pull up. The little dude who stole from his sisters out there. Like, it's like a nice little group. Like, we was a community. You know what I'm saying? So the community is out there. So I'm like, man, look, little dog, this was finna go down. You gonna have to run these fades with them because you stole from us. We let you in. We gave you whatever you wanted. And now this how you repay us. Like, you gotta run these fades. The little dude like, man, I ain't fighting. Like, I ain't trying to fight, da-da-da-da-da. His big brother like, nah, you finna fight because I done told you about this. I done told you keep your hands off other people's stuff, right? So he like, all right, whatever. I go to Twine little brothers. I'm like, which one of y'all wanna do it? The oldest one, like, he probably like 10. The oldest one, like, I do it. I'm like, get it. Get on him now. Get him, right? Get him. So he jumped right on him. They fighting. It go down, right? He do what he needed to do. I'm like, all right, cool. It's over with. We break the little dudes up because, mind you, we only 15 years old. These little dudes is 9 or 10. We got 9 or 10 years old fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy when you actually think about it, what we was on. So I'm like, all right, cool. The young one go in. Get him. They fight. He do what he needed to do. We helped the little dude up. I shake little man hand like, I always respected your hustle. That's why I even let you come around. Like, I respect you, little dude, but don't ever steal from us again. I'm not your enemy. He not your enemy. But coming to my crib is over with. But when I see you, it's all love. Like, don't take this personal. Like, this was a learning lesson, right? He ain't hearing me at the time because he young. He don't understand. He like, man, shame on you. You don't have these people put their hands on me, dude. I don't care what you talking about, right? So anyway, after that happened, we shake little dude hand. I shake his big brother hand like, bro, I respect that you actually let that happen because you didn't have to let us do that to your little brother. Like, you could have, he was way older than us. He was probably like 19, 20. He could have just been like, man, my little brother took that from y'all and that's what happened. And I don't care what y'all think. And I'll do both of y'all in. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't. He kept it real with us. And he was like, cool, that's what y'all want to happen. It's going to happen. It's settled. We're going to leave it here in the grass. We left it there in the grass, right? Cool, that happened. I paid the little dudes, chubby dudes, give him a couple dollars. I think he did. Show Twine some love. Me and chubby dudes go back. We laughing like, damn, that's crazy. I can't believe that actually happened, right? And yeah, that's how me and my dog got robbed, stole from, whatever you want to call it, from a 9 or 10-year-old twice. That shit is crazy. But anyway, if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and come join the kickback with us. More to this story, keep your hands off other people's stuff, man. Like for real. Like, I've done wrong. I've been in that situation where I had to do what I had to do to survive, or did something ignorant or stupid and took something from somebody. You know what I mean? Which I got a couple stories that I'm sure eventually I'll tell y'all. But man, keep your hands off other people's stuff, because it could have went badly. Like, this little dude really snuck in my house, snuck around our house and stole from us twice. Like, he stole from us the first time and stole from us again in the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? 9 or 10 years old. Like, that could have ended bad. Like, something, that could have ended bad. You know what I mean? Just keep your hands off other people's stuff, man. And it feel better when you actually earn and grind for what you trying to achieve. You know what I'm saying? If you feel way more accomplished grinding for what you want and earning it on your own. You know what I'm saying? So just keep your hands off other people's shit. But anyway, that's Kicking with Key, man. Come join the kickback with us, and I'll see y'all boys again. Love. Oh yeah, and something else I forgot to say. The little dude who actually did that is actually real successful in life right now. Like, he got his head on straight. He owning businesses. He actually handling his business as a man. And I talked to Chubby Deuce, and he let me know that. He let me know he still hear from him. He still talk to him, and he doing his thing right now. He's real successful, a real young, successful black man. I'm not gonna say that experience probably put something in his mind, but it could have. You know what I'm saying? It could have actually helped him steer clear and go in the right direction, on the right path. And he kept his hustling mentality, and now he's doing something legit. And he a great young man. And I salute that. I salute him. I respect him for actually doing that. That's everything that everyone strives to do and strive to be like, to be a successful business owner and to handle their business as a man. So if you see this, you know who you are. I respect you, I salute you, and I appreciate you for doing the right thing and leading your life in the right direction, man. That's dope. Keep going. I strive to be like you, for real. I would love to own my own business one day and grind off something and grind to something and to earn something and accomplish my goals. So you took from me when you was younger. Now I'm taking from you as we older. I'm taking that mentality from you. I gotta grind and get to it. So I appreciate you. Hopefully you appreciate me. And maybe one day we may link up again. Who knows? But come join the kickback, y'all. And I'll see y'all boys again. Love.
Nigga, I'm a dog. I know you see me shining big. Passes all behind us, bossing up, can't win. Grinding out and came up. Now them big